To apply Termidor on a concrete, which means to inject it to a slab, 4-inch thickness or even more, like we have here on a step, like almost 8 or 10-inch slab. What you need, the tools that you need really to apply it, beside the drill that I showed you before, 1/2-inch drill and the hammer drill, what you need a bucket, 5 gallon, 4 gallon, a small bucket of 1 gallon, a funnel, that's funnel, another funnel here, and this is a measurement container that actually measurement 2 or 4 horns with that measurement. Tape measurement here, you can see the tape measurement here to measure the distance between the holes. A pump, a drill pump, electrical drill, a gloves, a rod, 2 rods. We're using this rod, a thickness one, and a 1/2-inch rod. Okay, a gloves, Tauros or Termidor substance, a mask, a stick to mix the substance. So this is all the tools you really need to protect your property when you actually would like to apply Termidor or Tauros on a slab. This is the drill pump that you really need. It costs like $8, I think, or $6 Home Depot, and you can really achieve wonderful things with it. So what we're doing now, we're actually mixing the substance, which means the Tauros or Termidor, the same thing, with 4 gallons of water. We actually add 4 ounces, 1 ounce per gallon. You can actually put 0.8. It doesn't significant, it's not so important. 1 ounce per gallon is going to work better. And we're going to actually force this substance inside the hole. Remember, per each hole we have 10 or 11 inch, so almost 1 foot. So we need at least a 1/2 gallon per hole. So we're going to put 1/2 gallon per any hole here of this Tauros substance inside. If you want to know how to mix it, you can look on one of my videos. I actually show exactly how to mix it properly. So the mixing is the most important. And by the way, also with the Tauros, when you actually take it, you have to shake it and mix it properly before you actually put the Tauros inside the water. So we're actually putting now a 1 gallon of the substance inside a container that is 1 gallon. So what we are doing here, we are actually pouring from the 4 gallon bucket to the 1 gallon bucket. So if you can see, we have here a container with 1 gallon exactly, okay, and here we make a mark, that's a 1/2 gallon here. So remember, we need a 1/2 gallon per each hole here. And remember, we're waiting like half an hour. The water, there is no water inside the holes. Everything is dry here. Let's do it. Okay, there is a couple of ways to actually inject the substance into the holes. One way is to actually use a funnel. You see the funnel? The other way to use actually a pump that I actually purchased in Home Depot. This is a pump that you actually have a driller here that will pump it inside the hole. This is a little bit better to use, and this one also effective, but it takes time, and it's not for sure it will reach to all the point. This is for sure it will reach. So this one costs $10. It's a pump. Let me show you here. It's kind of a pump, and I want to show you how this pump actually works. So we have 2 ways to do it, with a funnel or with a pump. So I want to show you how it's working. You see, this is the pipe going inside the water. There is a water here. It's not really the substance, just the water, to show how it works. Come on, press it. So you can see how the water is being injected here. So that's the way we're going to do it. Okay? So what we're doing here, we're starting here to inject it in the stairs, you know, remember? So here what we're doing, we're using a powerful electrical drill. We set the drill to a high speed to create a high pressure, probably 50 to 60 psi, and we're injecting the substance into the hole. We're actually injecting 1 gallon per hole on the stairs. So here, because we have a situation with these stairs, the stairs is too deep, probably 12-inch. So we're going to put over a half a gallon, maybe 3/4 of a gallon per each hole, just to make sure that after I put tiles here, nothing going to happen here. So we really want to inject quite a bit of Termidor that will work for at least 10 years. So finish one hole and we put it in the next hole. You see how deep is the hole here. You see what I'm doing here? I'm first taking this rod. This is a very thin rod. I put it here because it's too deep. Okay, and then I put this one inside. Okay, I just need to take it out from here. I just want to make sure that this pipe, which is a plastic pipe, you see the plastic pipe is inside here, is going straight to the hole. Okay, now I took it out and I know it's straight on the hole, and I connected back to the pipe here, and we started to start injecting. So we're going to the third hole now. And remember, we're putting more than half a gallon per each hole here, because we have a situation here before of termite. More. Okay, stop it. That's it. So we injected 1 gallon. So we're using a funnel for the rest. It was like maybe 1/4 of a gallon, just to finish it quick. So here we injected 1 gallon per each hole. That's because it's a stairs and it's very deep inside. So this is the last hole that we're actually doing in the stairs. And with that one we finished the stairs for at least 10 years here. No problem with the termites here, ever. So this is the last hole that we're actually working here. Okay, now we're going to use the funnel for the rest. We're just putting the rest in the funnel. That's it, the job is done.